how you
keyboard
feel
ninjas, girl. Keyboard ninjas. Bullies
mean
only behind the keyboard.
Mean. And I
That's what they
it.
do.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing about it. I stood quiet. Okay? I didn't even call her back because what are you calling me for? What are you calling me for? Just a few, I don't know what month it was or a week, I don't know. There was a time that I went, I want to get the storyline straight, but let me go back. When I left and I gave him that space, those 2 months or whatever, and right when they started, like, I don't know, I think they were going live, I want to say, or when it all surfaced and I was introduced to their bond and their friendship, I remember speaking on the phone with him, and he told me, I'm going to say this again, this is business. I'm going to say this was either this January, I don't know when it popped up. I want to say this was in January or sometime, or December. I can't, it had to be the ending of December, something along those lines. I can't pinpoint the date, but it's when it started up. So I was on the phone with him, and he told me, this is business, that I love you and I want to have babies with you and you're the girl that I want to marry. He told me that. I held on to that. I still loved him. It was
that's what it was at first, and then they fell in love because y'all was on and off with this toxic relationship. So
in him, okay,
that's not his fault.
Another thing that I was holding on to, because around that time that they.
I do understand what she's saying, but you can't blame somebody because you're in a relationship and you lose yourself in somebody else. Like, you have to protect yourself at all costs. In a relationship or not, you need to make sure that you're doing for yourself as much as you're doing for the other person. You can't lose yourself into somebody else. That's not their problem. That's not their fault. That's your fault for not protecting yourself. Like, you're in a relationship, you gonna be doing the most for your significant other, and then by 2 years, 3 years past, you realize that you have neglected yourself and you haven't done anything for yourself, and then you probably gonna want to resent that person. That's not their fault, and it's unfair to them if you are going to forget yourself and make your whole life about them. So that's not their fault. And you guys was in a relationship where it was so toxic because you said it, he said it. Y'all was on and off multiple times throughout the 5 years. Y'all had stress. You stressed him out. You put him through stuff. You said he put you through stuff. He say, she say at this point. And now he's spending time with this person. And I mean, it's something new, something fresh. She spent 5 years with you in toxic. I can't even talk. With that toxic stuff, going back and forth like a recycling bin, just keep going around and around. And not even recycling, like basically recycling the same drama, or like a dryer, just keep on spinning the same old drama, coming back up, doing the same thing every year over and over. And he starts spending time with Queen, and it's something different, it's something new, it's something fresh, and he ended up falling in love with her. Nobody's fault. Y'all wasn't together.
Got together or whatever. I can't pinpoint the dates because I'm not gonna go back to their videos or figure out how it all started or anything like that. But I do remember when I went to his house, and I didn't feel comfortable going to the basement because I already knew someone else was there.
But why did you go if you know somebody else was there?
I left and someone was there.
I don't understand.
But
why did you go then?
To his mom, and his mom was telling me, Leslie, just be patient. Give him his space. You know that's not his type. You're his type.
Why would you say that, girl?
She told me that, and it was.
That's the thing now. What you call her, Mama Sandra? She's not in this, and for you to say something like that she tell you, that is very. I don't understand. That's like you don't know this man moved on, have a baby, a woman, and everything. So now it's not gonna sit right, because if it was me and now I'm hearing that, oh, this one, but then again, I would have feel no way because I was a new girl coming in, so I probably wouldn't feel anyway. But I don't think this was something that she needs to say, and just I hope she doesn't say anything and make this a whole different thing, bringing his mom and stuff in it. Like, it's not gonna be good.
I don't know, maybe to comfort me during this space time that we were going through. Maybe it was to comfort me and still to keep me there, because she knew.
Yeah, I was gonna get back together.
She knew us more than anything. Like, I lived with them. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that was comforting. But I'm a woman. I know. And I know when a girl wants what she wants, she's going to get it. She will try, some way, somehow. But
she wants your man, good sis.
I also held on to
not nobody's fault.
Things that I'm not going to say because it's not necessary.
Not nobody's fault, sis.
Okay? It's not necessary for me to say. So
she told you stuff that
but she did tell me
you wanted to hear, or she just tell you because she don't want you to feel feeling bad. But she was gonna ride with her son regardless.
I don't have a notebook. I talk about things
Shade.
from my heart and how I remember my
She's
story.
saying,
I'm not here noting things down.
She's saying she don't have a notebook because Clarence had a notebook, no instant. The shade.
I try to do that, but I just can't reread shit. I can't do it. But I gave him his space or whatever, and we was talking here and there, but it was hard for me to talk to him because it was hard for me to accept the fact that she was in the house making videos in the bed, in the couch, and it was hard for me.
It would be hard for anybody.
I'm not gonna be naive to what could have possibly happened in the crib. I'm not gonna be dumb about it.
Okay, so why were you worried about it then?
Too much. It was getting a little too much for me that I knew that I had to just let him go. And then when you mentioned about
you let him go, why are we here talking about it?
And blah blah blah, because that's what I said. When I didn't say that, I said I was referring to the book, and I said you never told me that, but it's the obvious. And what I mean by that is, yes, those business collaborations that you already agreed that you told me. Those business collaborations that you said you was going to have was only going to help you. Yes, you was going to grow your following. And if it came with money, then it came with money. But I wasn't saying you out here chasing clout or you chasing money. I didn't say none of that.
Well, that's what it sounded like.
But it was the obvious. That was going to happen.
That's what it did sound like, though.
Okay? I didn't say none of that. And to talk about that you said that I was body shaming her or talking about me and her. Like, I've never done that neither. Like, if I did that, please show me that because I never did that. And I'm pretty sure
I've never seen the video, but I remember.
I do remember making a video.
I remember back then when they got together. I'm sure there was people talking about that. Oh, his ex was saying that, but I can't speak on that to say it's fact or fiction or whatever. But I know I remember hearing about that. And I was hearing about her body shaming her and stuff, but I don't know if that's true because I never seen the video.
On live, I was on live and they recorded me, and it's on YouTube. And they were talking crap about me on my live, and I was just like, please, guys. Take the negative off my page or whatever.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
I wish her many success.
I think so.
I did say that.
I did see
that. Something along those lines I said. The diss track, I've never made a diss track. Does it even look like I would make a diss track? I don't got bars. I don't got bars. I don't have time for that. That is not my specialty. Why would I even do that? People make their own. The whole internet was making their own assumptions, and they were critiquing and giving their own opinions or whatever. And if somebody and anybody in my family wanted to do something like
Come on. Oh my God. Stop. Girl, stop. So you're going through a breakup and you are so this positive person, you're a woman enough and blah blah blah. And your cousin or whoever made a diss track to your ex new girlfriend and you're so positive and everything and you would never do this and you would never do that and you ain't check that family member when you was getting the messages and stuff. You didn't check that family member, because if there was a diss track from a family member, I'm sure you was getting the alerts and you didn't check them. Come on, girl, stop it.
To do with that. And when you called me and you pressed me about it, I was on the phone with you and I was crying because the way my Instagram was going, it was going bananas. Like, people were going crazy on me, and I was just like, yo,
I swear,
I had no part to this, not me.
I don't believe that part that she said, because if your family member go make a diss track, I'm sure they probably gonna bring you in a part of it, because they probably gonna want to hear what you gotta say of them before they put it out. That's
out of you guys, I would have did it a long time ago. I had an opportunity to do it a long time ago. Okay, and I sure as hell did not write this book.
Okay, so she said she had an opportunity to do it a long time ago. All right, so come on now. She said she didn't know about this track, and if her family member wouldn't do it, that's their business. That's not her business. Blah blah, whatever. Like, capping. Stop lying. And I don't have any problem with this girl, but it's like, at first, the first couple of videos, I'm like, come on now, Clarence, why you did this girl like that? But now I'm like, girl, come on, stop it. Stop it. Because I just can't.
Talking shit about me. Okay? And I have every right to say something.
Okay, I did lose my train of thought a while ago. Yeah, so everybody was bashing you when that diss track came out, when they called you, and he told Queen to tell her fans to not bash you. Baby girl, the reason why you didn't come out was then because you was probably scared that you would get bashed, because you was talking to him, and as you said, you was crying because they were bashing you. So you probably was scared to come up because, okay, you gonna be like, oh, this is Queen, she got a big following, you don't want to come on and say anything because you can't handle them bashing you or whatever. I don't know, I'm just speculating. And so you didn't bother. Now that the book come out, you find there's a good opportunity to come over here and say what you gotta say. But I just think that you have a right to react to the book, and the parts in the book you be like, that's not true, ain't nothing like that. You didn't have to go back down memory lane and talk about your relationship and all that stuff, because ain't nobody care. Then people move on, have a whole family and stuff. So there's no reason for us to be digging all of this back up and still not know who started it, the person who wrote the book.
Okay? I have every right to say something. You didn't even have to react to it, but you did. And I felt like I wanted to react to it too. And maybe when I was reacting to it, my storyline didn't... It made crazy speculations and I was misconstrued a few times or whatever, because I was just going along with the book and what was popping up in my head when I remembered. What better way to take advantage of the space that we were in? To take advantage of the fact that he never had a kid. But you did. You have a baby.
Girl, you stay worried about that girl. Like she had loyalty to you or something. Like she don't owe you no loyalty. Yes, because she had one already.
Us women, we all track our ovulation.
No, we don't.
I'm pretty sure you did too. I'm pretty sure.
Girl, don't nobody track their ovulation. Like when I got pregnant the first time, I didn't even know. I was going to the gym every day, and I was telling my sister, like, I walk more than you on a treadmill. I eat less than you because I only drink smoothie. And all I was doing was going to the gym every single day, feeling dizzy, gaining weight instead of losing weight, and I couldn't even explain why. So it's not like nobody around saying, When I lost my first pregnancy, I had a stillborn. That's when I started checking my ovulation because I wanted to have another kid. If you're not trying to get pregnant, trying to conceive, you're not going to check your ovulation. I'm sure 99% of these people out here now walking around checking their ovulation. Everybody has a period tracker, not an ovulation tracker. We track our period because everybody want to make plans. So if you want to go out, you're going to track and know when your period is coming. So therefore, you don't plan on time when your period is coming. But girl, ain't nobody walking around tracking no ovulation. Me, probably I'll do it because I have like bad pregnancies and stuff. And when I had my bad pregnancy, you'll do it because, you know, different women go through different stuff. So some women has to plan. Majority of these people, they don't. Nobody does that.
I'm pretty sure she tracked her ovulation,
Nope.
her menstrual. I'm pretty sure she knew when she was ovulating and when she was most fertile. Like you're not just gonna sleep with somebody and just not know. You was doing very maliciously, and for that I can't forgive you. You had a husband.
Look, she apologized and you're saying this girl just do not like that girl because this girl haven't said anything about you. When she went to New York, you was out of the picture, and you made this whole video basically hating this girl, and I don't see why. Because honey, she made a video about you. She didn't say anything about you. Your ex nigga said something about you, so portray all of this energy to him. You know what I'm saying? You just does not like the girl. You are very hurt, and I just think that you need to go speak to somebody and get over this. It's so crazy that you've been in other relationships and they haven't worked out, and he been in the same relationship. So come on now, you've been in multiple relationships after him and it didn't work. So I just think that you need to just get yourself together, sis, and boss up. Like, boss up and start making them coins and stop being pressed about some girl.
And figure it out with him.
Why? He was cheating all the time. Ain't nothing to figure out. It was over.
That you was going through, but so was I.
She didn't owe you nothing.
And the same thing that you was going through, you did it to me.
She had no loyalty to you.
And the crazy part about this is, you didn't even know him. But from the moment that you slid into his DM, you was plotting on him.
She was plotting.
You knew exactly what you was doing.
Nobody cares. Like,
but it's okay.
Shit.
God does not like ugly.
Facts. So whatever anybody was lying, God don't like ugly. What I gotta say is, it is so stupid that all these people just coming out the woodwork talking about this and talking about that, and I just feel like old girl should just go ahead and sort herself out and get the necessarily help she needs to move on, because these people are now in a full-blown relationship with a 2-year-old or a 1-year, whatever. So I just think that she just needs to get herself together and move on and stop living in the past, because that's just not going to do nothing for you. It's just going to hurt you even more when you're living in the past. Y'all both did fair share of stuff to each other. So my conclusion to this is that everybody go through a situation, and me and you can go through the same situation, but my experience of that situation is different from you. So I don't think necessarily that they lying about what they experience or whatever. It's just that they both in the same situation has different experience. My problem with this is that you're pointing fingers at another woman. Another woman can't take your man, sis. He was obviously, they always say what is yours is yours. Nobody can take what is yours. It was never yours, because obviously before she came in the picture, he was cheating on you, right? So he was never yours to begin with. You was just what you call that, just shocking with him, and y'all was doing y'all thing whenever y'all want to, on and off, living a toxic life, and probably
decisions that he choose to make. Okay.
Probably God just see a way where y'all just don't need to be together, so he just bring homegirl in, and as you said, it was over. She didn't get closure, so that's the biggest thing. And nobody owes her any closure. I don't think like a person owes somebody closure. No, I don't think so. You just need to figure your shit out and boss the hell up and make some money and stop waiting on somebody to apologize and tell you this and tell you that. Makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? So guys, thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start doing more reaction videos because we don't do nothing in this quarantine time, and my car is in the shop, so I won't be going anywhere. So I'm gonna just start doing more reaction videos. And from me and my family to you, my loves, see you next time. Peace.